Hi, welcome to Apron. We are the home for all your financial operations. Today, I wanted to show you how we can help with payroll payments. If you find you make mistakes when you're paying your employees, or it takes so much time having to transfer each employee one by one, or even that you just need better visibility when making the batch payment, then currently using a batch file, then our payroll solution is exactly what you're looking for. Using our payroll functionality, you can simply import details from your payroll summary so that a batch file is prepared and shows you all the employees that need to be paid. It has all the inbuilt security that you need and also a simple way to make one payment from your bank and have all your employees paid on time and accurately. To get started, navigate to the Bill Pay page within your Apron account. To get started, log into your Apron account and navigate to the Bill Pay page. You want to click on New Payment on the top right-hand corner. If you haven't used Apron for payments, you'll just need to follow these steps to verify your business and pass our Know Your Business steps. This should only take a few minutes and you can just follow the on-screen prompts. Once completed, to start using our payroll functionality, log into your Apron account on the web app. Navigate to the Bill Pay page and click on New Payment in the top right-hand corner. If you haven't used Apron for payments before, you'll just need to follow these verification steps and pass our Know Your Business procedures. This should only take a few minutes and you can just follow the on-screen prompts. Once complete, you can click on New Payments and you'll see the ability to upload a payroll file. This payroll file should be a summary that you can download directly from your payroll system that contains the employee names, their bank account number, their sort code, and of course the total amount they're being paid. If you can't get this type of summary out of your payroll system, you can very simply use our payroll template that you'll find on our help center. I'm going to go ahead and upload a payroll file. Once uploaded, you'll see the list of all your employees in this file. For any individual employee, if you click on their details, you'll see that we've extracted the name, the sort code, and the account number from the file that you've uploaded. To give you confidence and make sure that you're paying the right person, you'll see at the very bottom of the screen here that we've done a payee verification using our open banking system. This means that we've checked the sort code, the account number, and made sure that all these match the account name. If the details don't, as in this case, you'll see this warning message at the very bottom. If we go back one screen, you can also see these same flags on the right-hand side for any of the employees. If the details that we have from the employee match, you won't see any flags. The first time an employee is added to your payroll file, you'll see this flag for a new contact. And if anyone changes the details for the employee, you'll see a flag called Contact Edited. To see what details may have been changed, you can always click into the relevant employee and click on the details here at the very top. This will show you the time, date, and the user that made any changes and what that change was, giving you full visibility using Apron's audit trail. If we go back to the main page, You also have the ability here within this pay run to add commentary using add comments in this top right-hand side. If you type an @ symbol, it will bring up all the users within this particular Apron account. By clicking any specific user and then typing your message, this will automatically send a message to the user with your content via email. The user can either reply in email and it will automatically build the thread and email you, letting you know what the reply was, or they can click on the link and come into the pay run to add their commentary. I can also make a change on the reference field. So for example, if I wanted to update the reference here and add in the month for payroll, say it's July, I can also update this reference across all my employees rather than needing to do that one by one. Once I'm happy with all the different details here, I can click continue at the very bottom. The next page gives me a list of bank accounts. If you've connected your Apron account to your accounting software like Xero, it will automatically show you the list. If you connect it to QuickBooks, you'll just need to click Add Bank Account and then choose from a list of bank accounts. Alternatively, if you don't have any bank accounts from your accounting software, or there's a bank that's missing, you can always click Add Bank Account and follow the details here to add that particular bank account. After you select the bank account, you're presented with an option to choose when you want the funds released to your individual employees. On the date that you select, Apron will split up your one total payment and individually pay all the employees by 1 a.m. of that day. So let's go ahead and select the 28th of this month for this scenario. The following page gives me a summary of everything that we've previously done. It outlines all the individual employees and also the total amount. It shows the payment method that I've selected and the delivery date as well. Now, depending on your access and privilege levels, you may see some different buttons at the bottom of the page. If you're the business owner and set up as an admin, you'll have the ability to either pay or put this pay run through an approvals process. If you have an accountant or other employees in your business that help you in your payroll payments, you can give them access to either only create a payroll pay run and then assign you as someone that needs to approve, or assign it through a number of people before you as the business owner then pays. So when selecting assigning approvers, you have the ability to add as many employees to this list that need to approve this payment. In this particular example, it will be a top-down effect where Gareth is notified via email that I've created a pay run. Once he approves, an email then automatically goes to Alan, and once Alan approves, it then comes back to Gareth to pay. This is the default list. Alternatively, I can change this to any of, so that anyone within this approval list can approve the pay run and it will automatically move to the person who needs to pay. To understand our approvals process in more detail, please visit our approvals video in our Apron YouTube collection. When it's time to actually make the payment, the person that clicks the pay button here needs to actually have access to the bank account that is selected as the payment method. After I click pay, I'm presented with two options. I can decide to fund this full payroll of £12,900 by transferring it directly to Apron. If I choose this manual transfer method, I get my bank details, and it then provides me with all the information that I'm going to need to make this transfer. Now, the day that you do transfer funds into Apron is the day that Apron can then pay out the funds to your employee. In this case, I've already selected the 28th as the delivery date. So I can either transfer the funds to Apron today, or I could wait until the 28th when it's time to actually make payment. The person that clicks the pay button here needs to have access to the bank account that is selected as the payment method. After I click pay, I'm presented with two different options. I can decide if I want to fund this pay run of 12,900 by transferring it manually into an Apron bank account. By selecting this method and hitting continue, I'll be provided with all the details that I need to make this transfer. The day that I transfer the funds into Apron and it's received is the same day that Apron can pay out the funds to my employees. In this particular case, because I've selected 28th as the day that I want the funds delivered, I can either transfer the Apron funds to Apron today and wait until the 28th when Apron will automatically pay out my employees, or I can schedule the funds to arrive in Apron on the 26th, ensuring that I have enough cash in the bank for any reason that I may need the cash flow. The alternative is to use open banking. If you use open banking, it will open a login screen to the bank that you've selected as the payment method. You'll be asked to log in using your usual method and be presented with a screen that asks you to authorize the transfer of the total amount. So in this case, the £12,900. Once you authorize the transfer, the funds are taken straight away and held in Apron until the date that you've scheduled for us to pay out your employees. Because we're regulated by the FCA, any funds that are held in Apron are guaranteed up to 100% of their value. If you require any of these funds before the date that the payment is due to go out, you can simply ask our friendly support team to cancel the payment and refund any of the funds. In this case, I'm going to go through open banking and use our dummy bank account to authorize the payment. Once it's authorized, I'm presented with a confirmation screen. Here, if I'd like, I can send a remittance advice to all of the employees. However, we usually find that the pay slips that you send will essentially do this job. If I click done at the bottom, it takes me back to the bill pay screen, but specifically the paid tab. Here, I can see a list of all the different payments that I've made, but more specifically, the payroll payment that I've scheduled to make is processing. If I click on the actual status, if I click on the pay run, I'll see the list of employees and any other further details. If I click on the individual employee status, I can see when the funds are actually being delivered and if they've already been paid out to the actual recipient as well. Now, in this particular case, we're obviously just using a demo account, so Apron will not have received any funds ever. I can also, though, view the audit log at the very top. And this will show me the time, the date, and any changes any particular user makes in any of the steps, from the actual activity log to changing of payment details, a workflow, and any commentary as well. If I need to, I can print this or download it to PDF. So, in a matter of minutes, I've been able to prepare a payroll file in one. So, in a matter of minutes, I've been able to prepare a payroll. So, in the matter of minutes, I've been able to prepare a payroll file, transfer one single amount from my bank, and ensure that on the 20th of July, all my employees will be paid on time. If you'd like to simplify your payroll payments, simply test this within your Apron account today.